Personalization is an unhealthy thought process in which you blame yourself for something that you were not entirely responsible for. Basically, you hold yourself responsible for anything that goes wrong. For example, if someone is working on a group project and receives negative feedback, the person might end up concluding the project is failing because of him only, even though other group members are equally involved in the process. Aman was really excited to meet his friend, as they were planning to get together for a long time. However, due to their busy schedules, they were not able to catch up. Finally, it was happening. Aman even bought a small gift for his friend and reached the cafe where they had planned to meet. After looking for him for a bit, he realized that his friend had not arrived yet. He decided to sit and wait for him. Meanwhile, he ordered a coffee. After some time, he dropped a text to his friend but did not receive a response. Almost an hour passed, so Aman finally decided to call the friend. The friend picked up after 5 rings and told him, "Oh no, I completely forgot about the plan. Can we meet some other time, please?" Aman maintained his calm on the phone, but as soon as it got over, he felt extremely hurt and rejected. He was extremely upset about his friend's reaction and thought to himself, "Maybe it is my fault. I'm not a good enough friend. Therefore, people don't find it worthy to make efforts for me." He left the cafe with intense feelings of disappointment. Do you think that Aman's belief about him not being a good enough friend was healthy and accurate? Yes or no? No, because there was no evidence for Aman to believe in that manner. The friend did not express anything against Aman. How would you deal in this situation? Never speak to the friend again? Never make a plan with any of your friend because of the belief that you are not good enough? Or talk to the friend later and express how you felt so that any misunderstanding could be clarified. The first option is too extreme. The second option seems to be an assumption. Option C provides an opportunity for clarification and reflection. Personalization usually takes place when a person takes on a heightened sense of responsibility. It could be because his parents made him believe that he is the responsible one, or he grew up in a critical environment in which he was blamed for trivial matters about everything that went even slightly wrong. This leads to a mindset of inflated sense of responsibility, and the person ends up dismissing every other factor that could cause things to go wrong. Engaging in personalization can lead to extremely low self-esteem and low self-confidence. Consider all the factors. Whenever anything goes wrong, take out your pen and paper. Try to make a list of all the factors that could possibly be responsible for the situation going wrong. For example, in Aman's situation, it was his friend's memory, busy schedule, wrong timing, and lack of last-minute coordination amongst the two of them that would have led to this situation. Making a list of all the factors can help in diluting the responsibility that one person takes on their shoulders. Look for evidence. When you are taking the blame on yourself for any situation, look for evidence and facts that support your thought. For example, when Aman thought that he is not a good enough friend, he should have looked at the evidence. He remembered the meeting, took a gift with him, and waited patiently for the friend. This was actually all the evidence that pointed out that Aman was actually a good friend. Seek a third-person perspective. Communicating with a third party about the situation and your feelings can be helpful. We can be extremely harsh on ourselves and take the blame, However, talking to another person and gaining their perspective can help us realize that other factors could also be responsible for the situation, and it is not entirely our fault. Gain a realistic sense of self and responsibility. Become aware of your strengths and flaws. As humans, we all have flaws and we all make mistakes. Therefore, it is important to know that in certain situations, our flaws could play a role. However, one should not forget one's strengths and remind oneself that I have strengths despite my flaws.